we've reached the halfway point in our quarterfinal round. And now the intensity only picks up. Fancy, the next two teams onto the stage have a list of accomplishments that could spread across the entire Riyadh Boulevard.
Just the fact that we have the grand finalist for RLCS this year against the reigning champion of Gamers8, that's going to be a fun match, trust me. أعزائنا المشاهدين، المباراة هذه بتكون من أحمس ما يكون. عندنا أبطال Gamers8 السنة الماضية، ضدنا بعد بيكون معانا أبطال كأس العالم في المركز الثاني. راح تواجهون هنا عندنا في المسرح، وراح نشوف من منهم بيتقدم إلى النصف النهائي في الجزء الثاني من البراكت، والفائز منهم على طول راح يقدر يتوجه إلى الكأس.
First to the stage, two major championships between them and a world championship. Now they look to add the Gamers8 trophy to the case. The 2022 Rocket League World Champions, Team BDS! Dominance. Look it up in the dictionary, you'll see this team staring back at you. A rocky series with Twisted Minds in the group stage, but then they turned it around with two shutouts in the threes over Gen G. They topped the group. Rise has been the perfect addition to this squad to turn everything around this year for Team BDS.
فريق BDS وصل عندنا في المسرح. هذا الفريق اللي يعتبر من الأفضل في العالم، حصلوا على المركز الثاني في كأس العالم قبل أسابيع قليلة، والآن هم متوجهين قدام الفريق اللي يعتبر البطل عندنا هنا في Gamers8 في الرياض في المملكة العربية السعودية. قدرتهم انهم يفوزون عليهم ابدا ما هي صعبة، خصوصا هو من احد الفرق اللي دائما يكون متميز في الكروبات الفورمات، فخلونا نشوف وش ممكن يقدمون، لكن خصمهم ابطال السنة الماضية جاهزين يطلعوا لكم على المسرح، فخلونا نرحب فيهم. أبطال Gamers8 2022 فيوريا. فيوريا كان من أحد الفرق اللي ما توقعنا أن يوصل البلاي أوفز بسبب الأداء الضعيف اللي شاهدناه في الجروب ستيج، لكن بعدها قدروا يتغلبون على كل فريق واجههم في اللور براكت، استطاعوا أنهم يتغلبون على أيضا أحد الفرق المتواجدة معنا من المملكة العربية السعودية تويستد مايند، واستطاعوا بالأخير أنهم يوصلون إلى توب 8، والآن قدامهم من أصعب المباريات اللي واجهوها في البطولة للتوجه إلى نصف النهائي.
The reigning Gamers8 champions, they survived the lower bracket after falling to Falcons in that much anticipated rematch. And now, here they are. The players are about to take their seats now as we get set for our third out of 4 quarterfinals here this evening. Two intense competitors, Fancy. Yan over there, Monkey Moon for BDS. They're gonna see a lot of each other in all 3 formats tonight.
Honestly, I'm just looking forward for the ones that's going to happen between Yan and Monkey Moon. It's going to be a lot of fun. أعزائنا المشاهدين، هذه المباراة بتكون من أحمس ما يكون، خصوصا زي ما احنا عارفين بما أنه كروبات الفورمات، بما أن البطولة هذه تتميز بالنقطة هذه، الونز اللي بتصير ما بين يان ومونكي مون بتكون من أقوى المباريات اللي شاهدناها من بداية البطولة. فخلونا على طول نروح مع المعلقين ونتكلم أكثر وبنشوف إذا فيوريا يقدرون يحافظون على اللقب.
The tension is rising now as we near the end of our quarterfinal round. Champions all around on both sides of the stage, but only one team will survive and advance and get ever closer to being able to lift this trophy tomorrow night. Casters, take it away.
The defending champions against the 2-time second place in the most recent international Rocket League lands. And I feel like we might have a bones pick with each other, Chimako, because I think BDS are going to win this, and I know what you're going to say.
Vamos, FURIA!
I would love to see a Fury win, though, not going to lie. I'd love to see them defend their title, or at least try to, in a grand final, or definitely in a semi-final. You know, one of the cool things about this match is that Furia can win. That sets up the Vitality win sorry Rule 1 fans, but if Vitality, let's just say if for a second, Vitality and FURIA win, we'd have 4 different regions in the semi-finals, I believe, for the first time in a while.
Completely cursed now because you said it.
So we're going to get BDS and Rule 1.
Yes, definitely. Yes. The thing here is that had you asked me at Worlds,
Yeah.
I mean, if this matchup would have happened at Worlds, BDS against FURIA, I probably would have said BDS just because FURIA wasn't looking that strong on Spring, on
Yeah.
Boston. But these last 2 days, they have been looking great. I mean, the only loss came up from Falcons, and we all have seen how strong Falcons is looking in this tournament.
Yeah, and the fact that they won 3 3v3 games yesterday, all 3v3 games against Karmine Corp, is a big boost for FURIA. Because we know that their 2v2 is strong, we know their 1v1 is very strong. In fact, I think even favored against BDS. The 3v3 needs to be competitive. BDS have been completely destroying everyone they play. They started off their run with a 3-1 win against Twisted Minds. The only loss was actually in a close 3v3 against Twisted Minds there. But they beat Genji both 3v3s that they played against them. So BDS right now 3-1 in 3v3 games that they played. And we've seen how strong they are at the World Championship and in Boston as well.
Bon Ki-moon undefeated on 1v1s. I mean, he only played one, but still, you know, undefeated here so far. So, yeah, BDS also have a really high, I mean, they're riding a high at this moment. The only difference is that I feel that FURIA's bracket was a little bit tougher than BDS's was.
Oh, agreed, 100%.
But I mean, that doesn't tell us the full story. I mean, yes, they had a toughest bracket to get here, but BDS still can beat them. I mean, that doesn't tell us anything at this matchup. So FURIA looking really strong. BDS so far excellent as well. So we shall see.
And I think, you know, in 3v3, BDS have to be the favorites, so FURIA have to be on form right now, and they might have a clear shot here. No, defended well by Seiko. He's been getting goal side on pretty much any shot that the opponents of BDS have had in threes this weekend. Lost, showed up huge in yesterday's threes matches. Can he have a repeat of that performance on stage? They beat Karmine Corp yesterday backstage. Now they're back in the highest pressure situation.
You mentioned Lost, and he's one of the players that, have you asked me maybe a month ago, I would say, oh, what a goal by Seiko. Yeah, that was a strong, I mean, this is what we were waiting for from V1, you know, some of these shots, like very accurate, very powerful at the net. That's what Seiko did, every single defender on the net, and they were not able to stop it.
Yeah, just simple, and it was a mistake from Yan that led to that. He tried to pop the ball down the line, tried to get it up into the air, but he centered it for Seiko. You can't be making those mistakes against a team who are so solid with the fundamentals. Now, here comes your man Lost, who, you know, has to continue to impress with his new form. I think his smart version of himself.
Exactly.
He used to just be known as a mechanical player who would go 100% for every ball, never change pace, but he's found that so many more gears and the changes of pace, keeping his opponents guessing.
Yeah, it was about being fast, basically, and mechanic for Lost, and now he is so much more contained. It seems like he understands where his teammates are at, what he has to do that actually benefits the team instead of only himself and getting those clips. So much, I mean, better player team-wise, Lost. Now, he hasn't lost that spark. He's still that mechanical player that can be very fast, that can be very dynamic, and can surprise you every now and then with some craziness going on.
Rise capitalizing on a missed touch there, but Jan's actually missed his touch again. Needing to get settled into the game still. The star player from FURIA, who's going to be required to play every game mode today unless we have any changes of lineup, which we don't expect. Yeah, BDS play a very simple 3v3 style. It's not complicated, it's not overly fancy, it's just efficient. It's fast when it needs to be. It's strong when it needs to be. They slow the ball down when they need to. They just play very honest, and it is extremely difficult to force a misplay from this team. Far less get one for free.
That's how BDS actually beat FURIA at Worlds last year, right? FURIA came in from the high that it was beating Moist, and then, you know, it was a simple kind of playstyle from BDS that gave the win. And that was great from Yanks, waiting to see what would happen, and then just realizing they're crazy, they don't know what they're doing. So Seiko,
Oh,
hello?
what? Did Seiko? I can only imagine that Seiko did not have a flip there. If all 4 of his wheels were not on the wall when he jumped off the wall, then that would count as his flip rather than his jump in then having a flip available. So, you know, I'd have to see his POV to be sure, but I think he probably jumped off the wall with less than 4 wheels touching the wall. And when you do that, you don't have a flip to work with.
Regardless, kudos on Yanks. I mean, you can't be trusting your opponents that they're going to be perfect the whole time. You get out something.
Okay.
Two in the net, and no one was able to defend that. Card just making it easy. I mean, it was an easy shot. He didn't make it look easy.
Oh,
it was
wow.
actually easy.
Yeah, that's a big miscommunication by Monkeyman and Rise. They thought that the other was going to go. Monkeyman thought Rise was charging out of the net to challenge this, and Rise thought Monkeyman would turn on the spot and challenge. Neither went. That left a shot uncontested, and it was a well-placed one.
We've got FURIA then on the lead now for the first time in the match. Went for the pass. Nope, it's easily deflected by Rise. Cards needs to defend that one. That's not great. Lost, forced to retreat, and now Seiko, an easy shot. That was a good bump also by BDS.
Yeah, simple for Seiko here. Monkey Moon just forcing Lost out of position. Well, you know, Lost, nobody told him he had to get into the corner there, but he wanted to be there. And I'm sure shortly upon arrival, realized this is not where I want to be at all. I'm about to get bumped, am I? And it's wide open for Seiko. Nice fake kickoff here from FURIA. Will net them next possession, but BDS are all over them again.
Also moving forward, Rise is gonna intercept that one. Passing to Monkey Moon, trying to the... That was a good save, a good read by Card. Another shot by Rise, and a lot of defenders from FURIA on that ball. That might be a little bit panicky, but open net completely. And BDS is gonna eat that one. Yeah, it is in.
Well, BDS have been caught out of position here. Good read by Yan, though. He knew exactly where that was going, and he managed to beat Rise to the punch. Rise, I think, expecting at worst a 50-50 there. He did not expect the speed from the opponent.
Back on track, FURIA here. They win this kickoff. Watch out with Lost. He's gonna keep it here on the blue end zone. It's gonna be Yanks faking that one. We saw it before, so I'm gonna call it faking. It happened with the Falcons. Went for the pass, but Seiko now. Deflected by Lost. Lost waiting here, pushing forward. Waiting for Rise. Rise beat him. Yanks now with control. The ball on the corner. Card waiting patiently, maybe too patiently, and Seiko is gonna take it from his hands.
Yeah, FURIA 1 minute and 5 seconds away from increasing their 3v3 win streak to 4 games. First 3 of those against Karmi Corp, and this one against BDS. That's an incredible record for any team in the world. How about a team who crashed out of Boston in 9th, 12th, actually in last place. I'm just forgetting how bad that result was because it was such a shock to see. Monkey Moon lean back, reset, huge mind game, and the finish. It's a tie game.
And that's why Monkey Moon is undefeated in 1v1 as well, man. That's, I mean, just fooling every single player. Perfect catch on the air, using the reset on the right moment. And those catches are tricky because sometimes as a defender, you're not sure if he's got the reset or not. And the way he used the flick at the end was beautiful to just make a perfect picture placement on the net and get the goal.
Yeah, it looks like FURIA have got an opportunity here to start another attack, getting the lead once again. Had 2 of their leads removed already. I'm sure they'd love to get another one before overtime, but it's BDS who are threatening. Great read by Card over his own crossbar, and the counter-attack commences.
I'm a little bit confused from FURIA, I'm not gonna lie here. They're challenging in an awkward way. They did that with Falcons, but they were forcing Falcons to move a certain way, and then they can counter-attack. But that's not what's happening against BDS right now. This last second here, Monkey Moon will kill it. I'm gonna force the overtime.
And FURIA faked 1 kickoff this game. They decide that trying to fool BDS a second time would be foolish as play standard. I'm sure BDS will be happy to get into midfield play, but they might not be too happy about where the midfield play is going. It's right in front of their goal, and a shot from Lost flashed in front of their eyes before BDS collect the ball. Rise looking to slow play here. I'm sure Seiko's informing the team that he's on low boost as well. Monkey Moon's got plenty. Double commit from FURIA. No one in the net here. This is a bit risky. They're getting clumped up in the back corner. But once again, it's FURIA with control as they look to bring the ball down the other side of the pitch.
Is that going in? Very close. They got the pass now. Lost, putting it in the center. Yanks trying to go for it, but good deflection by BDS. Steal the ball on Card's hand. Card, I thought he was going for the pinch. Maybe he tried to fool the defenders. Rice now taking it towards the orange end zone. Rice keeps control. Denied the flick by Yanks. Up, lost. Very strong on the clear. Yanks moving forward with good one. Now the pass for Rice. Rice has... No, he didn't have the reason. Could have been an awesome shot. And that was going in.
Whoa! Well, BDS have won it. And it's Seiko with the goal. He has pitched it in off the back corner. That's unbelievable. I mean, FURIA were completely surprised, flat-footed, by Seiko's brilliance. It's been a while since we've seen the back corner pinch on target. Absolutely unreal by Seiko.
It's one of those shots that you don't expect at all. I mean, Card was on the wall waiting maybe for a very strong pinch that rolls on the wall. But nothing that bounces and goes into the
target.
net.
Yeah, maybe he's thinking, okay, he looks like he's giving this one some juice. It's got to be going upwards into the middle. No, it's just on target immediately. I mean, what a play by Seiko. If that's not the play of the series, then we've got another worldie coming up later.
So, Johnny, I felt like FURIA had the best in exchanges in the beginning. And then kind of let it go, kind of allowed BDS to attack too much. And I feel that this is just the way that FURIA works. They counter-attack a lot. They are reliant on the defense, maybe too often. But I don't like to be defending on the net the whole time. I prefer when they are able to get that control in the midfield, which is something that they used to have with Kaio and not anymore now with Lost.
Yeah, you know, they've been working on their defense. I feel like FURIA's always been known for their attacking play, and they've always looked best going forward. But you know, they've improved their defense. Lost in particular has really improved his defense over the past few months. It wasn't enough. And now they've picked 1v1. This is what they do. In any series where 1v1 can come up twice, FURIA fancy their chances. It's Monkey Moon and his undefeated ones streak. At least that's the good way of saying he's one game for one in the matchup.
It counts, okay? It counts. One thing I'm going to say about this tournament is that it has shown a lot more potential in ones in some players than we were giving them credit. Like
we missed.
Vati, you know, we knew he was good. We knew it. But as excellent as he proved himself to be, maybe not. And now Monkey's been great, I mean, in 1v1s as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if he takes it the win here against Yanks.
Yeah, great jump there. Monkey Moon knew the demo was coming, so he jumped nice and early for the cross-fit shot. And now Monkey Moon, his one win that he did get earlier came against Chronic, so it's a quality win that he had earlier in this tournament. He's definitely a force to be reckoned with in the world of ones. Comes from a 1v1 background way back in his PS4 days. But can he handle Yan? Can he handle the air dribble bumps? Can he handle the aerial game? Ooh. That's what chance for Yan, but I think Monkey Moon's recovering quickly. Yes, he is.
Recoveries are great here for Monkey Moon. The flick, good defense. I mean, very well defended by Monkey Moon. As long as it doesn't land in a good way for Yanks to be an easy goal, I count it as a good defense on my books.
Yeah, and you know, Monkey Moon's ground play has been, I think, right up there with the best in the world at this tournament. I haven't seen too much of an aerial game from him in 1v1. He loves to play for the flicks, play for the shots. Here he comes with another one. I mean, he's a real heavy-hitting player. Jan's done well to deal with that one and not only defend the net, but defend the back corner boost. He loses control of the ball, though. And Monkey Moon's up by 2.
You were talking about heavy hitting, and that's exactly what he did. Was able to get a very heavy hit over Yanks. Yanks maybe not expecting a hit towards the net, shot towards the net in that moment, and he didn't even jump. So Team BDS, I mean, not BDS, Monkey Moon, taking control of this one. Yeah. Kind of. I mean, he's representing BDS at this moment. But yeah, Monkey Moon just dominating Yanks in the first minute and a half.
And already Monkey Moon is showing that he has the challenge game to keep Yan at bay. And another perfect shot goes top bins. BDS are looking phenomenal in this crew battle format. We wondered if they simply had an easy group, but now they're taking down FURIA as well.
And I can't imagine Jorby saying, "No, it's only 3 goals." You know, he still can do the comeback. But it's 2 minutes already into the game, and the way that Monkey Moon is not allowing Yanks to attack. That's very worrisome if you are. But that's it. Finally, he gets one of the bumps.
Now, you can say that Yan is 1 for 1 with his air dribble bumps in this game, but if you think back, actually, he failed an air dribble in the previous play. He didn't even have time to set up an air dribble bump because Monkey challenged him so quickly and got the 3rd goal for himself with the counter-attack. That's, I think, going to be Monkey's main strategy to get the win against Yan's aerial bumps. He has to challenge early. Is it another heavy hit? Of course it is. It's 4-1. Monkey Moon will not be denied.
Yanks decided to go for the boost and try to steal it from Monkey Moon. Maybe get the bump there.
Yeah, probably a bump as well.
Yeah, but good skills from Monkey Moon, just avoiding that hit, getting the boost, and then acknowledging that the net was quite completely open. It was able to get that shot. So 4-1. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. I'm completely surprised. I mean, I wasn't surprised if BDS wins the ones. I wouldn't be that surprised, but 3-goal lead like at this moment, it's surprising to me.
Yes, dominant. It's another bump. I think he's hit it too high though. Monkey Moon jumped. And wow, Yan's so lucky the Monkey Moon jumped there because that was really, really high. Too high with the setup. Monkey Moon could have just counter-attacked there on the open net.
Monkey Moon is not falling for any of the fakes from Yanks so far.
Oh, that's a screamer. 4-2. And Yan is starting to come alive in the air.
Finally showing something. And that last hit was, I mean, so much power onto the net from Yanks. FURIA trailing from by 2. Halftime here on this 1v1. Look at the face of Monkey Moon. So calm. So calm.
Yeah, this kind of mentality is exactly what you need for 1v1. You can't get tilted by the bumps. You can't get tilted by the boost steals. And Monkey Moon is fully focused on his job right now. And he's making it look easy. I mean, look how simple this was. Just a couple of touches to the backboard. Yan thought he had time to drive up the back wall. He's nowhere near in time as Monkey Moon makes it 5.
It's a weird placement because the ball bounces on the crossbar, but like right in the middle of the crossbar. So Yanks thinks that, you know, going over the wall from the wall is going to be the easiest, fastest way. And really, it wasn't. And Monkey Moon was able to get there, you know, way ahead of Yanks.
Oh, no. Oh, Monkey Moon.
He got
he's not really had anything that he could do here. This is such a frustrating play. Yan just bumps him into the post. And Monkey Moon had nothing to do except hope that he could get a good 50-50. That's a really smart play, though, on the turn by the Brazilian player. He's only down by 2. This is absolutely winnable for him, but he needs to be clinical. Monkey Moon's been brilliant.
There's a lot of time to play here. Monkey Moon, from the air, you wanted to see this. You wanted to. You got the reason, maybe?
No,
oh my God, the fakes.
Come on. Oh my God, yeah, Monkey Moon faked him out pretty well here. But what is Yan covering? I feel like he's just got, oh, you've got to hit the ball there. Oh, that's a huge mistake from Yan. To dive off the post like this, I'm going to call it even tripping on the post. Not something I'm used to seeing from a confident player like Yan. Usually he would just flip towards the ball there. He has given Monkey Moon the easiest goal he's going to get all day.
He's going high, another bump. Okay,
Beautiful.
you got it this time.
Monkey Moon does not seem like he's comfortable. When he's on the back foot, he doesn't have the maneuverability to dodge Yan's aerial bumps. A lot of players have got excellent air double bump defense, but Yan is really testing Monkey Moon here. He should keep doing this. It is working.
It feels like, I mean, this is a bad comparison, but when you play next though, and you find that the aerial dribbles work, so it's like,
just keep doing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing the bump in the air. So, but I mean, how do you defend the shots? And he finally got
like
one.
That.
Regardless, Monkey Moon will still keep the control of the ball.
Yeah, nice recovery there by Monkey Moon. He just needs to keep this ball moving. Every second wasted is a second Yan needs more than Monkey Moon. That was a sneaky shot by Monkey Moon again, just blasting it on target from distance. Yan sets up the boost steal. He wants a bit of space here to start the air dribble. There it is. You know what's coming next. He's looking for Monkey Moon, and he gets him. He's hit the bar, but this one's fine. He's got time, and he puts it in. That's 3 in a row.
It's the same technique over and over and over. You can call it cringe, whatever you want. It's working, okay? And he cares about the win. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, Monkey Moon has to make an adjustment. Right now, he's full shadow defense against Yan's air dribbles. The problem is, he didn't have any boosters make a switch up there. He was a sitting duck. Monkey Moon has to manage his boost very, very well against Yan's offense and get into position quickly. Oh, that's a quick positional play by Monkey Moon. It's already off the bar, and it's open, and he scores. He is just too fast on the turn.
Greatness from Monkey Moon. Every challenge has been so good so far in this one's game. I was going to mention, and I'll still mention, there was a little bit of frustration on Monkey Moon's face after that last goal from Yanks, but I'm guessing that right now he's feeling so much better after that goal.
Yeah, one in chat if it's relatable when you concede 3 air dribble bumps in a row. I think Monkey Moon is in the majority there if he is frustrated, but that's even more reason for Yan to keep doing it. If he's got Monkey Moon, you know, in an annoyed state, and surely that's an advantage for him, which he really needs at this moment. Time is getting away from him. Monkey Moon has the ball, and he can really waste a lot of time here. Does not need to attack, and actually he runs straight into Yan. Oh, that's a mistake from Monkey Moon. He thought Yan's going to back off, but with this time remaining, you've got to expect Yan to go.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with so little on the clock, Yang is going and pushing forward, so Monkey Moon needed to hold onto the ball and just control it a little bit longer. He had a 2-goal lead, which is nice at this stage. Yanks faked the kickoff, but still, I mean, Monkey Moon was able to win it, and now he has a solid chance here.
Yeah, Monkey Moon saw that. Oh, he's turning again, and Monkey Moon can just stay close to this ball. He'll deny any air dribble bump from occurring. Yan looking around the ball to see where Monkey Moon is. He saw the jump. Beautiful vision by Yan. He drops the ball into the low 50 at perfect timing. Monkey Moon, who wanted to challenge early, he doesn't want to back off and get air dribble bumped, but Yan adjusts accordingly.
Stone cold Yanks, stone cold completely. I mean, the weight, the patience on that play was excellent. Now, I mean, kickoff here. Well, let's see how it goes for either of these two players.
Oh, it's Yan. He's got the boost steal. He's going to have a chance for an aerial play here. He can go all in with this one if he wants to. Monkey Moon gets back, but it's going to be Yan again. Ooh. Monkey Moon's got plenty boost, but what can Yan do with the ceiling reset? The flip, it's denied. Monkey Moon with a huge save.
I wanted to see the bump. I really wanted to see the bump here, but I mean, it didn't happen. Let's see. Kind of a good kickoff for Monkey Moon, but Yan takes a shot early on. Monkey Moon, there's nothing on the tank for Yang, so this is very tough on the Brazilian.
Yeah, so much boost for Monkey Moon. The right shot set up, and it's Monkey Moon who wins. He lost his lead late in regulation. He wins it not long into overtime. Full volley, Monkey Moon, too good with the ground shots. He survives and even thrives in 1v1.
And everything came down to those 3 goals that Monkey Moon had at the beginning of the series, of the game. He had the lead, and then it was catch up every single time for Yanks until he was able to tie the game, but he was never on the lead. He was never putting the pace and dictating how the game must have been played. So those 3 goals early on really took Yanks off guard and gave the win to BDS.
Oh, well, you know, right now I'm just really hoping we make it to Game 6. I want to see that again. Can we see more Yan Monkey Moon 1v1? I'd love it in Game 6 if we can have it. Yep, thank you very much, teams, for editing the script. Because, yeah, I'm sure that FURIA would love to see that matchup again. You know, the offense started to come together there for Yan at the end of the game. The air dribble bumps were firing. Monkey Moon didn't look comfortable against that. He started to gain confidence in defense as well. You know, it was definitely a better second half of the game for the Brazilian. Monkey Moon got the job done early. He built a substantial lead, and for the rest of it, he just held on for dear life.
Yanks really needed the win with the bump. And
yeah,
the reason why is if you win that way and then you go onto a 3v3 mode or 2v2 mode and you keep bumping
Monkey Moon might leave the building. He might just get up and walk out. I mean, he's actually on the side of the stage closest to the door, so conveniently placed if that's what he plans to do. But yeah, he didn't get the last chance to make that happen. It was a quick recovery by Monkey Moon, quick challenge as well. That's the key to stopping those big solo plays.
Okay, we're going back to 3v3s here. And it's a 2-game lead for BDS. Something that, to be honest, I mean, if we're looking at rankings, the second best team in the world right now is BDS. So nothing to be surprised here, but FURIA was playing so well so far in the tournament that maybe this is a little bit surprising for a lot of folks watching from home.
Yeah, you know, the 1v1 will definitely be a surprise. That was a big step up for Monkey Moon. He's been, you know, far less active than Yan over the past year for 1v1, so that's a big win. Oh my goodness, what a save by Seiko. How did he predict where that shot was going to go? Yeah, it needs to be a win here for FURIA. Hey, unless they want to get another reverse sweep at Gamers8, that would be pretty cool.
And make the El Clásico with with the guys here from BDS instead of Falcons, or maybe, you know, train for Falcons, maybe I should say. Well, I mean, whatever happens, we don't know the script here. It's not still.
Oh, you haven't seen this? You haven't seen the script?
I haven't. I haven't. I asked for it, but they didn't give me permission.
No, wait until you see what happens next. You're not going to believe this. Yep, crazy. Lost 1v3 play with no boosts. You're not going to believe your eyes. Stay tuned.
Jax with a shot, good save by Monkey Seiko towards Rise. Rise has been a little bit quiet on this series. Feels to me that he should be more strong on the offense for BDS. Although, I mean, we gotta say, FURIA's defense has been great so far. But I want to see Rise. I want to see him be active here for the team.
No, there he was. And now it's FURIA going the other way. Seiko again, that last defender for BDS. Once again, quick recovery, right back into the play. Seiko recycling himself beautifully, keeping FURIA at bay. And with BDS strong 2v2, I really do think this is a must-win for FURIA. You know, reverse sweep aside, in fact, they've done that before in this format. This is going to be a very tough team to do it against. Right now they're tied. They're playing BDS very close in threes, but that's a big miss. It was a lawsuit. Just didn't have the last touch that he needed, the last lean that he needed to reach the ball.
Oh, what is this? The whips, the fakes are too much. I mean, yes, I like fakes, but at some point you gotta shoot the ball on the net, and that's so close from Seiko.
Yeah, Rise quickly back into position. He's got Monkey Moon in the middle, tries to go solo. It's off the post. Seiko's gonna get there first. His shot denied well by Lost, but the boost has been stolen by Seiko. Everyone in FURIA on low boost right now. In fact, that is a massive clear that's really gonna help them even out the boost disadvantage.
Actually, only Lost got some boost. Other than that, no one did. So this is still very critical for FURIA. BDS on the attack, the pass, the back pass for Monkey, but Monkey decided to wait a little bit longer. Wise decision. From Monkey to Rise, Card is up. He's gonna beat that one. Lost, up high, gonna shoot it towards the backboard. No one there to deflect it. Shot from Yanks, and two defenders on the net were able to deflect the ball.
Yeah, that was just far too straight at the keepers. I think any corner would have made more sense there. Inaccuracy from FURIA. As another chance goes to miss. Lost looking to dunk on Seiko there. Seiko playing a very safe defensive strategy, and Monkey Moon, just like in 1v1, absolutely sending the ball the full length of the pitch. You know he's in form when the hits are heavy.
Watch out now for Rise, but Card up high. Monkey Moon now against Yanks. Let's see. A shot from Seiko right trying and missing that one as well.
How was that nearly a goal? I feel like that was a double commit gone right, as it was almost a pre-jump rebound by BDS. Ooh. Here comes Rise with a double tap. He's missed it. Monkey Moon follow-up block by Yan. FURIA surviving into the final minute now. Still a tie game, 0-0.
And surviving is the right word, definitely, because BDS is attacking with everything right now. And FURIA somehow avoiding every single shot on the net or deflecting them somehow. But the attack is very poor for FURIA. They haven't had any chance of, you know, a second touch or something that really challenges BDS on the net.
Yeah, they just need that piece of magic from one of their players. We know they're all capable of magic when they're on form, but it's BDS to look more lively. Rise starting to come into the picture more and more in offense. Cuts rotation again. Doesn't get the double tap middle. Seiko's goes back though, and BDS following up each other's touches so quickly, really putting a ton of pressure on FURIA here. He's starting to crack. Double commit, defended well by Yan.
I feel the same way, yeah. They're cracking a little bit here. Getting desperate. The attack is too much. And Rise, I was asking for him. He has been trying, you know, just putting the ball very closely with individual plays, allowing Seiko and Monkey Moon to take a breather, you know, and relax and maybe go for boost, get a better positioning, keep attacking. Rise has been doing so much, but somehow BDS still hasn't found the goal.
The speed of Monkey Moon taking Card out of the game there. Lost has Yan to his left. He decides to go down the right-hand side of the pitch instead. Card now joining the attack. Quick wall dash. Only able to get him as far as Monkey Moon. And once again, look at the hard clears from BDS. Whenever they need to get out of trouble, they absolutely send the ball down the other side of the pitch. Big wall pinch there by Monkey Moon. Backs up the defense. It's gone middle for Rise. Deflected backwards by Monkey Moon. I think he anticipated a save there, so he's done that intentionally.
No, it was the right idea. Completely right idea from Monkey Moon. Yeah, the save was going to be there. Seiko now, a good shot. Oh,
It's
there
in.
it is. There it is.
BDS just find a way through. Card all alone here, needed to make a touch to deny Rise, but he had no boost left to make the follow-up save. FURIA need to do what they did last year. Reverse sweep in a best-of-7 crew battle, starting with 2v2.
So, who do you send as 2v2? Because we know Card is a very good 2v2 player. He did it last time. He was the 2v2 player for FURIA. Now it's been lost, the player that is doing the 2v2 duo with Yanks. But is it time for a change? Because I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that Lost is playing bad, but do we risk it all here? Do we try something different, or do we go with what has been not really working
tough
for them? Because they haven't been winning every single 2v2 that they have had so far.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Lost and Yan played the first day's 2v2s. They were able to destroy the Limitless 7-3. Then they lost, of course, to Falcons TRK, now both 3-1 and 2s. And yeah, for day 2, like you mentioned, it was Yan and Card. They were able to win against Pioneers comfortably 3-1. They were able to beat FaZe, Mist, and First Killer 2-1. And then they lost as well. So both of the FURIA 2v2 combinations have lost once. They've lost in the last game of day 1 and day 2 respectively. And funnily enough, the only duo we've seen from BDS has been Monkey Moon and Seiko. There it is again. It's going to be lost. So it's back to day 1 for FURIA. And they are going to get the first chance here. It's Yan against Seiko this time. A bump comes through from Lost, turns it into a 2v1. And it's 1-0 to the Brazilians.
And these are the things that Lost wasn't doing before, and now he is actively going for. That bump didn't hit Seiko, but it was enough to throw Seiko off the play and not be in full position to defend the ball. So great start for FURIA. Yanks, so far, good addition. Let's see if they continue with the win here, with the win here in the game.
Yeah, it's BDS who have the undefeated 2v2 once again, and just like we said earlier on today, they've only played one of them. So yeah, they only played the one to the 2 1v1s. They've only played the 1 2v2 before this, so we haven't really got a lot of evidence. Oh, what a save by Yan. Now it's off the post. Can he read the bounce? It bounces too high. That's a heartbreaker. Luckily they've still got the lead here, and they would have loved to make it too as BDS start to come back here. French 2v2, worldwide famous for a reason.
Seiko has been a sharpshooter so far. Like every single shot from Seiko has been powerful, well placed. Monkey Moon definitely, making it easier for him, just going for the bump, and Lost not being able to get right on the ball as he needed to. But still, I mean, Seiko in every single mode that we have seen on 3v3s and 2v2s that he has played, been deadly attacker.
And this is a big statement from BDS. Obviously, they're fully focused on their opponent's FURIA right now, but if they can sweep the defending champions this side of the bracket, and indeed everyone remaining in the tournament will be terrified, but it's FURIA who fires second. Yan makes it 2-1. It was Lost who set it up. Positioning of the back post for Yan was critical.
Lost just blocking, dunking on that save, on that clear from BDS. It's what gave Yanks such a good positioning for the shot. So now, a lead for FURIA. Let's see how BDS counterattacks. I think Monkey was going for the pass, but Seiko decided not to go. Very smart from Seiko. Opportunity here, but Yanks gets the ball out of the way. Passes towards Lost. Lost in a too up front on this situation. Wasn't able to get the pass. Seiko now attacking by Yanks, and it's Monkey Moon with the clear. Seiko very close to that ball, in a bad position for Lost, but he was able to reject the shot.
Yeah, another lead for FURIA. Not really been able to establish strong leads in any of these games here. It's always been coming back from behind. It's always been just holding on to 1-goal leads. It could be so valuable to get another one, but here comes Seiko again with the air dribble bump attempt. Lost has kept it out beautifully as well, fully controlling the ball, putting it in a place his teammate you could follow up on. Now Monkey Moon backflips, maybe getting a little bit of a reminder of his first 1v1 of the tournament there. Just trying to get get up so quickly there. Monkeyman obviously has a ton of respect for the speed of his opponents.
I gotta say, I'm enjoying so much the back and forth here in this match, and the passing plays from BDS. They're looking for each other the whole time. Oh, that's close. Like, they know it's going to be very hard for them to beat in a 1v1 the players from FURIA. So they're doing everything they can to involve both players on the plays, and in that way open up the net.
Yeah, you could have absolutely nothing on the line here, and Monkeyman and Seiko would be sweating. This could be a private match for $0, and they would still be trying to defend their pride. Their 2v2 mastery.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a big dunk, Jan! Out of nowhere makes it 3-1. Seiko is trying to keep control of the ball in the back corner, but he lost control, and again, it's lost actually with a little bump. That put Seiko on the wrong side of the ball.
And the ball went in with a blue trail, so it actually hit Seiko in the end and somehow still went into the net. So good play by Yanks, but again, a little bit of luck here. That, what a shot, that's so close. Seiko coming in clutch to save that one.
Yeah, I love the shot selection there. Hasn't gone in though. Now here comes Monkeyman. Another lean back reset, another fake. This time, the follow-up is coming through first for FURIA.
Good bump. Couldn't get the ball, but the bump is good. Just takes the ball away completely from BDS. However, BDS challenging fast, forces FURIA to go for the ball in the air. Now Lost has a chance of 1v1 against Monkeyman. He decided to go. Well, he didn't have that much in the tank, but that's a gift. That's a present to Monkeyman.
Yeah, I mean, he's really hoping that Monkeyman pre-jumps to try and defend against an aerial play there. Just switching things up, trying to keep BDS guessing. It's BDS who really have to start taking risks, something they don't often do, but they've got a play here. Seiko hits the bar. It was its very tight angle open net with the rebound. Monkeyman left the net open for him. It's been such a physical game with the passing plays. Here's another one, and it works out for BDS.
Jax didn't have that much on the boost tank for that. Actually, he had 50-something. No, he had enough. He had enough. He just wasn't sure where Monkeyman was going to place that ball. He kind of had an idea of where Seiko was, but not completely.
Is Card sleeping or meditating, by the way, on stage? We need to get someone to take a picture of Card right now. Is he meditating? Is he praying? I don't know what he's doing, but he looks like he's
visualizing.
Either that or he just can't watch because it seems life's on the line and there's nothing he can do about it. It's BDS knocking at the door again with only 45 seconds left. Good defense from there from FURIA. Keeping the backboard covered, keeping the ball in a safe position. They might actually be able to double up again. Not with the quick recovery from Monkeyman.
30 seconds here on the clock. BDS needs a goal, and it is now. Jax, kind of a doink here. Not the best. Lost with a beautiful 50. Very good to do another attack or maybe waste some time. Yes, they're wasting time. Very smart from FURIA. Getting one demo and the net is wide open. They miss that one. Yes, misses the hit, and now it's wide open for BDS, but no, Lost on time. Was able to get a slight touch, and now Seiko way high. Yeah. No one's gonna get it, and FURIA survives here on game number 4.
Well, that's the start of a reverse sweep. Card is back. He's back in the building. He's awake. I think Mateus just walked up to him there and said, "Oh, we won. You've got to play again, buddy." Like, okay, right, okay. Good thing.
You're a fan of power naps.
I love power naps. You need to learn how to power nap at some time in your life. Sometimes it's like a reset. You know, whenever something's broken and you want to fix it, you just turn it off and on again. It's the same thing for humans. You just have a quick power nap. You're ready to go. It's a Card back in the building. They've lost both the 3v3 games so far, but I can't wait to see what a non-sleep deprived Card is going to do. He is going to be a different beast. Yanan Lost know what to do in 2v2. It's clear. It's very interesting, actually. One more win for FURIA. We might go back to 1v1. We could be going back to 2v2. I mean, it's hard to say because we kind of expected BDS to have the slightly better 2v2 and maybe FURIA to have the slightly better 1v1, and they've both gone against our predictions.
But the thing that is going exactly as predicted is that BDS is dominating the 3v3s.
Yeah.
And so far, we have seen 2 of those. Close one. The first one was very, very close. Actually, I feel like FURIA was looking a little bit better until they were not, right? And now they have a chance to continue here, right? FURIA did it last year. they were in this same position and they kept winning and winning. Maybe this is the fire that they need to survive here and get the win against BDS.
Oh, you know, the pressure is so different in the crew battle when the reverse sweep is on the cards. You lose game 5 and suddenly it's a 2-game difference, or 1-game difference, sorry. Half your match points gone. And you're going into a game mode that is not a 3v3, no matter what. Game 6 will be 1v1 or 2v2. Which it is, we'll have to wait and see if FURIA can get their first win in 3s. The only team who's been able to stop BDS in 3v3 is Vitality. That's not what FURIA are. Monkey Moon sends a long shot into their net as FURIA tried to get the attack going. And that's careless from Yan, straight towards Monkey Moon, who read the 50-50 perfectly and pounced on it.
Careless from Yanks, card didn't jump on the hit, and we have seen it over and over and over. I mean, in the 1v1s, that's basically how Monkey Moon was able to win. Power shot after power shot after power shot. He is so precise on those shots. They're going towards the net. So, early lead now for BDS. Let's see what they can do. Continue here. The opportunity, that was a little bit open, but still Monkey Moon was able to receive it. Yanks in midfield, playing. Monkey Moon receives it, let it for Rise. Good defense on the backboard from FURIA, but the continuation from Yanks a little bit questionable.
And again, Monkey Moon just reading the game so well there. Both of those 50s going his way. Lost having his save. Top corner shot from Rise now. The Seiko lunging in. They're testing FURIA's boost management here. Seeing if they can survive. Only Lost has a lot of boost to play with here, and he's next up on the play. Can he keep control? Well, he doesn't have to. Monkey Moon's actually driven past it, but in comes Seiko. It's in front of the net for Rise. Yan doing a good job to clear it. FURIA have survived.
No Lost. The 1v1 against Monkey Moon going for the bump, but they missed the bump. Maybe Monkey Moon is learning a little bit after that 1v1 with Yanks. Open net and Seiko. No, he was there. He was there. He was able to catch it. Move forward. Rise with the pass. Seiko with a shot. But the Lost was there on the backboard waiting for it.
Yeah, Lost with one. Reset clear. And then a block as well. The whole team's going to commit here, but they do have Lost recovering for the BDS counter-attack. Again, it is mostly BDS pressure. They're in their comfort zone right now. And like we said, there's only been one team who's been able to stop BDS from doing this. It's Vitality, who are on this side of the bracket. FURIA have yet to find success against BDS in 3v3. They need to right now, or they will be eliminated and unable to defend their title.
Seems like this playstyle is kryptonite for the FURIA. Definitely from BDS. Oh, what a close shot, but Lost is able to get the rebound and put it on the net. We have a tied match.
Well, just when it looked like Seiko was going to be the hero for BDS again in defense, we realized he's crept off his goal line. Slightly out of position there, Seiko, for the shot, but you know, he wanted to be close to potentially defend against a one-touch shot, so tough position to be in, certainly. He's been so strong in tough positions all series. Now FURIA find a way through him.
Rise getting a lot of power on that clear from the wall. Card up front, but it's Seiko up high who's gonna catch the ball. Yanks waiting for it. Couldn't get any contact with the ball. Lost way back now. Seiko waiting for him. Seiko couldn't hit it. Lost now. Waiting for the pass for Card. Card in position, but not able to make contact once again. Yanks pushing forward. The ball still in Lost's hands. Very close to the net, but BDS somehow is able to pull it to the wall and not exactly get the clear, but at least get a breather from the play.
Well, Lost pre-jump there is nowhere near the ball. That's bold. I mean, it shows that FURIA definitely feeling confident right now. Here comes Rise with a big mind game. He's bumped off the play, and the follow shot is saved. Well, FURIA are doing a great job to survive here, but BDS are really starting to test them with follow-up plays that are coming in so quickly.
Both sides allowing the ball to get very close to the net. Interesting at this point in the game. Rise couldn't do much. The pass for Seiko is good. He decided to go a little bit off, maybe to allow Rise to continue the play, but that wasn't the case. Monkey Moon to Seiko. Seiko trying to go over his Card. It's good. Rise misses that one. It's gonna be in Lost's hands. He has a chance to go, but Rise a little bit too fast. Monkey Moon waiting for the ball. Card now pushing forward against the backboard. Seiko waiting for it patiently. And
whoa,
this is
oh my goodness. Well, that's going to be a chance. No, Monkeyman again cutting it off in the middle, but that was a big mistake by Seiko, who nearly set up FURIA.
The interesting part is that Seiko misses badly, but BDS keeps control of the ball beautifully, and FURIA is not able to take advantage of that situation at all.
Yeah, Monkeyman's reading the game very well. He's always in the right spot to help his teammates out when they're in trouble. Seiko's not in trouble here. It gets a nice 50 past 1. And Rise is there to stop Card's attack before it can even get started. Now Rise looking for another fake. He's got the catch in the FURIA half, deep in the FURIA half. Good control by Lost though. Seiko jumps, but misses. Well, BDS and FURIA sitting very deep right now. Both teams are just trying to make it into overtime without taking any risks that are too unnecessary.
There was a pass in the middle, but there was a bump, okay? The demo took out the opportunities to get the pass, so we are now in overtime. One by Rise, full tank, trying to go for the reset, but good defense by FURIA, who's, you know, they're understanding Rise a little bit, so they're waiting for him quite a lot and being able to nullify his attempts in attack. However, you know, Seiko and Monkeyman have done very good. Opportunity, but the ball.
Oh my. Monkeyman just played that perfectly. He had no boost in a 2v1, and he managed to clear the ball, not just save it. Seiko and Rise were completely out of the game there, but great defense from Monkeyman. Now can he win
Lost.
it? You bet he can. BDS advance. The defending champions are no more.
Lost had the right idea, but sweaty hands, spaghetti hands, whatever, I don't know, something happened in there. Wasn't able to go for the attack, and Monkeyman, who has been such a sniper, such a power hitter throughout the whole series, finishes off as you expect from him, you know, one of the best players in the world.
And that's the end of FURIA's run. Still, I think a good end to this season with the top 8. They couldn't make the World Championship, but they're still showing that they're one of the best teams in the world, but nobody can stop BDS so far in crew battles. Or one of only 3 undefeated teams left in the tournament. Yeah, goodbye to the defending champions. They could not replicate last year's performance. It was a great fight though. I'm sure there's plenty more in the future for these players, for this team. But wow, BDS are absolutely here to play in crew battles. We wondered if their 1v1 was going to show up as huge as it has, but Monkeyman remains undefeated.
And we're here now with the victorious Rise. Congratulations, you're on to the semifinals. So many overtimes now, what, 4 overtimes in that series. Seiko won a couple of them. Explain for the mere mortals here how you stay so focused in overtime.
Well, I do think we dominated the majority of the games, especially in 3s. I don't really watch the 1s or 2s, but, you know, like, you just got to stay focused, trust in your teammates, and you'll get the result in the end.
معنا رايز اعزائنا المشاهدين. فريق بي دي اس كان يتكلم عن وش اللي صار في المباراه، بالذات سالناه عن الاوفر تايمز اللي صارت في المباراه الماضيه، 4 اوفر تايمز بشكل كامل. فقال انه بصراحه احنا اكثر شيء احنا نسويه بالاوفر تايم ان نحاول نركز، نحاول اننا نوثق بالتيم ميت اللي معانا، ونحاول اننا نركز على انه خلاص انا عارف انه ان شاء الله بيقدرون يفوزون، والثقه هذه هي اللي تخليهم دائما يقدرون يركزون ويخلصون الجيم لصالحهم حتى في الاوفر تايم.
We're all well aware of Furia's history here at Gamers8. You go up 3-0 in that series. It looked like Mew had kind of an extra message for you guys. What was he telling you going into Game 4?
Just that we're the better team, that we deserve to win the 2s game as well, is what he was saying. Don't know if that was true or not, but, you know, I mean, Mew always just gives us, like, rallies us before games, gets us, like, hyped up, and it works.
احد الناس اللي موجودين من فريق بي دي اس كان شاهدناه قبل ما يدخلون على المباراه، قاعد يكلمهم بشكل خاص، يعني كان قاعد يقول لهم كلمه، فكنا نسال وش كان يقول لكم ذاك اللحظه؟ كان يقول انه اكثر شيء كان يركز عليه، يقول انه بس حاولوا انك تفوزون في المباراه، وبالذات ركزوا على التوز، لانه هو يبدو لي انه هو الشيء اللي بي دي اس ممكن يكونون ضعيفين فيه شوي، لكن كان يقول لهم حاولوا تفوزون بالتوز اكثر شيء وركزوا عليها.
With this win now, you've amassed at least 200 grand out of this event as a team. Has it sunk in yet now that in the past 2 weeks, your team has raked in $600,000? Like, what do you do with that kind of money? You're going to be swimming in it by the end of this.
Wow, you know, the money is the secondary. We don't think about the money, we think about the result, we think about winning. I've come second too many times this season. You know, that was the revenge for Worlds last year. Got my boy Vatira back for that one as well. Next we win.
زي ما تشوفون رايز في آخر سؤال اللي كنا نتكلم عن كمية الفلوس اللي قدروا يكسبونها منظمة BDS، خصوصا انه الان بعد الفوز هذا قدروا يضمنون $200,000 من هذه المباراة فقط بتوجههم للنصف النهائي. فايش شعورك تجاه الشيء هذا؟ يقول انه صراحة احنا الفلوس بالنسبة لنا يكون هو شيء ثانوي، ما هو شيء اساسي ابدا. اكثر شيء احنا نركز عليه انه نبغى نفوز، نبغى اللقب ونبغى الكأس، وهذا هو الشيء اللي احنا نركز عليه. لكن اكثر شيء ايضا انه كان ودنا نتغلب على فيوريا، لانهم السنة الماضية في كأس العالم فازوا علينا، والان قدرنا ان نردهم الصعصعين وقدرنا نفوز عليهم في Gamers8.
Winning is everything. That's why this is one of my favorite competitors out there. Congrats again on the win. We'll see you in the semifinals tomorrow. Onward to the desk.
يعطيكم العافية أعزائنا المشاهدين. جاء الوقت أن نروح الآن للاستوديو التحليلي نتكلم أكثر عن شو ممكن يصير في المباراة القادمة، لأن المباراة الأخيرة هي المين ايفنت عندنا في هذا اليوم.
And Team BDS moving their way on in the bracket to the semifinals. They join Version 1 and Team Falcons with that wonderful title of top 4th FURIA. On the other hand, Stumpy is to be no more. The champions are down.
Yeah, champions weren't able to bring it out that time, but my word was it close. Out of their 5 games, there were 4 overtimes. It was outrageous how close they came to making sure they were going to be the ones going through to that semi, but unfortunately they had to try and get that reverse sweep, and they couldn't do it. They got the one, but no more.
Yeah, it felt like fate was going to repeat itself. Of course, we saw them get the reverse sweep in the semi-finals last time around. This time around, though, BDS just going from strength to strength, and they are looking like a formidable team here at Gamers8 2023.
I feel like the loss is like extra sour for a team when you're holding that title, right? You're the reigning champions of a tournament of Gamers8, and you get knocked out in quarterfinals.
Yeah.
I feel like there's an extra bit of just, oh man, in the back of their minds. You saw their faces too.
It must be just so frustrating having that happen too when you've done it before on the stage like this. But I mean, you say credit to BDS. What a resurgence they've had since picking up Rise. As Seiko, they've gone from strength to strength. They were that team in the grand finals of the World Championship. And the player that I want to point out is going to be Monkey Moon, is that, you know, we're going to be getting to our MVP later, but he was able to take down Yan in that 1v1, which is that's an incredible achievement for him to do, especially when Yan is going to be such a confident player in 1v1.
And he had his troubles as well in that 1v1. You know, he was pulling away from Yan. He kept coming back. Then in the end, having to win it in overtime. Never easy, and he had the stomach to do it.
Well, now I guess we look at their potential come-ups behind them, Real One Team Vitality. I mean, that's something that I'm wondering if they're just sitting in celebration right now. Hey, at least we got this far, because if you start looking forward to that, you're going to just start panicking.
I reckon they'll be watching it with a close eye, actually. Sometimes
Probably.
I agree. The last thing they want to do is worry about other teams. I think this one, I don't know if they're rooting for Vitality or against Vitality to get the rematch, but I think they're going strongly one way or the other.
Right. Well, it's time for our SDC play of the game, and we're going to have to send this one to Mr. Seiko.
Oh.
Yeah, this right in the corner. We've seen this one before, I think.
Yeah, very reminiscent of a goal that people may well know from Astral way back in the day. But in the corner, you just see Seiko come in, and he pinches it so perfectly that nobody on FURIA reads it. Card has to half flip back. Yan does get a touch, but he's unable to get there. And it's the pixel perfect corner to corner. Snipes it with the sheer speed. And I just love seeing them when you probably slice the net in half.
Right.
And you don't know what to do as the defender either, because suddenly it's background behind you.
Yeah. Well, let's bring it right into our Kidia MVP then, because, well, it's the same guy.
Yeah. Good job, Seiko.
It's going to go to Seiko,
sure.
getting both of these awards, Cole.
Yeah, I mean, if you get the overtime winner, then you know you're going to have a good chance, especially if it's the goal of the game. But in general, Seiko was magnificent. He was on the end of everything that Team BDS were doing. Of course, with him there repping the Marseille FC decal, he was getting the lovely pinch in the corner. And then it's just the simple finishes. But when you get some of the overtime goals here as well, look at this, flicking it. It was the simple plays as well as that pinch, all combined to make Seiko the most valuable player for Team BDS.
Yeah, fabulous playing from him all along. I made sure that he wasn't just playing that offensive role. Defensively, he was diving in front of that net over and over again, keeping FURIA at bay, and definitely frustrating FURIA a lot of the time too. Of course, being a player that I want to shout out as well, but Seiko, yeah, he wasn't the player that played the 1v1, and we definitely like to show off the players who aren't in that 1v1, but made sure that, you know, he was in that 2v2 and was instrumental.
I'd like to shout out Rise as well, because I was thinking when we were watching that one, when was the last time he made a top 4 without either Joyo or Vatira making the same position. It turns out there hasn't been a top 8 that he's made without those guys since RLCS X Regional 2 back in fall, which is years ago now. He's had Joyo and Vatira by his side. He came to prominence before them and finally is, making his own way. So it's good to see that Rise is, unless I've missed one. I may well have missed one. This was some quick scrubbling
don't
through.
clarify.
Okay.
If you have, someone
I'm
will find
100%
out.
right.
You're right. Don't worry.
Sorry.
You're correct.
Someone will find out and make sure that you hear about it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If there is something else there. But there it is. Team BDS on their way up and out of the stadium, but into the semi-finals. They're going to be waiting for our next match, our last match of day number 3. It's going to be Rule 1 versus Team Vitality.